I am back. Yes, I am. Where is my... Come on, YouTube. Oh, thanks, phone. That was unnecessarily cheery. Put off the chat, come on. No, wait. There. Okay. Hey, what's up? I'm just chilling. Where is that echo coming from? I must not be doing... Am I doing an echo? Because I can kind of hear an echo and I can't tell if it's my headphones or not. What do I want to do with her arm? Okay, then it's just me. I had a bunch of extra space, so I decided to throw in more stuff. Like, she's talking about her brother. There's her brother. Massive weeb. I want to get rid of that thumb. Are you all settled in at the new place? You know, the lettering first is actually working out pretty good. I think I might keep doing this, because yeah, panel layout has been a little easier and a lot less having to like go in and resizing. Well, that's good. The peaceful part, the red state part's a little problematic. Hello! Hell yeah, get that manga discount. Then I could send in orders for books from you. Be like, just can you please get me some of these books? I need more Don Don Don. Just a whittle Don Don Don, please. Hello. You guys get to watch me continue to attempt to sketch while talking. I think that was the side that she had the knot on. Ah, DeviantArt. I ditched them years ago. Shit, true. Melina first. I've been hearing that too, that Newgrounds is making a comeback.
I've been trying to log back into my old account.
I think that's one of the accounts I didn't actually, like, or one of the websites I didn't actually have an account on.
I think I only have like a dozen images on my gallery over there, but it also says Stereoscope Comics. I've emailed them. I haven't been able to get my password and stuff cleared up. It was my old email.
Where should I put that? Oh, that's right. There it is. Ooh. English to Japanese. Japanese is rusty AF. But that's not correct. That's Google, you're stupid. Why do you keep changing that? Come on. Let's email myself. Woo, send pics. I want to see the fancy library. Gmail. Go. And let's... No, damn it. Here's where everybody hears me curse to myself as I try to find a text type that accepts hiragana and katakana. Oh. Oh. Maybe? No. No. Arial? Am I that lucky to get it up? Damn it. Close. No, damn it. How did I find this last time? Oh. No. Why can't I remember any of the... Damn it! There we go, that works. Oh, what was even that font? Myanmar text. Cool. Because Melina's grandma's asking about her. Oh, my cat box is on. Yeah, like that. Let's knock that down to 10. Let's knock that down to 12 and make it bold. Oh, that's why it's so big. I don't have to do it on the keyboard. There we go. That was, what was that text? MS Gothic? Okay. MS Gothic. She wouldn't be seeing that, so maybe she would. She will only know like that. Okay, help me out, y'all. What should her nickname be? Like her stupid, cute, like older brother nickname for her be? Because I'm stuck between Mel Mel and Melly Melly.
Mellow?
Melly Belly? Watermelly. That's pretty bad. A little smaller, just for funsies. Melancholy. Melly.
Caramel.
She's a little fat baby and the name just stuck.
Don't go Thermel.
Oh my god. These are supposed to be childhood nicknames.
These are childhood taunts, I guess. Hummel? Hummel? Hummel.
I did not have Chicago Pope on my bingo list either. That was a shock for like everybody. There we go. Smelly Melly. I like Smelly Melly. Smelly Melly wins.
If there had been a 6-year-old boy in this room, he would have had one immediately.
Yeah.
That would have been the first one out of them.
Melina's like ready to fight her brother through the screen. Thanks for the assist, chat. How do I want to do this? Yeah, this panel is not in my original script, but I thought it would be a really cute, stupid thing to put in here. So that's why I'm putting it in. She sucks. Let's do 10. Damn it. I think that's good. Okay, I think that's good. And where are my thumbnails? They're my thumbnails. Oh, there's the page. That's the page? No. That's the page? My page is backwards. My pages are backwards. Oh, gotta cut that. Shorts. This can go down here. Oh my goodness. One panel left. And then my 2-page spread is done. And then I can split it up. So how's everybody's week been? She's got her hair in a braid. I don't like that. Mine's mostly been just recovering and being sick and stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of counting it. I'm just counting down the days until I do my... Oh, actually, I've got 1, 2, 3 weeks until I do my go into hiding thing. So that's 3 weeks to work on guest art, my dudes. Deadline is... What did I put the deadline for? Wednesday, May 28th. So y'all got 20 days from now. What was I doing here? Come on, Mel. Pull together. Hey, Tim. When you get dinner, can you feed the cats?
They didn't get there 6 o'clock?
No, I had to,
Oh, you were starting on your training.
Yeah.
I will do that right now, actually.
Yeah, dinner was done like 2 hours ago.
I got a late start on this stuff here, so.
I'm not digging his face.
I'm in the research phase of this drawing. Still, I think I can start distilling this down soon.
Dang, 2 fan arts. Rosen's on a roll.
Somebody sent you fan art?
No, Rosen's working on sketches of 2 fan arts. I got 1 fan arts in the Discord. I gotta add it to the website. I don't like his mouth. I'm trying to think of the good, like, because there's one that Lee uses for Riley that's not very nice. Well, Lee also knows a bunch of them. Like she's got nicknames for them in English and Spanish. Little Shits is one of them. Like that's a go-to. Dumbass. Or dumbasses when it's both of them. I really don't care for his face, but... Que carajo is one that Lee uses. I can't remember what it means, but it's Spanish. I think it's something along the lines of like asshole. don't like it. I don't like it. Hey, Squash. Sorry to hear work sucked. That's lame. A silly little butt crusty. What do we call the cats? I mostly resort to just calling them troublemakers. Yeah, at least work's over. You have a safe drive home. Let's see. I don't really have much to share because I've been couch bound most of the week. Oh, I got one enclosure that's the one next to my desk. I'm gonna start planting plants tomorrow, so that's cool. And then I think I could move a gecko into there. Well, I could technically move her in while after I put the plants in, but it's kind of recommended that the plants like get established for a bit, but I also kind of just want to put her in the enclosure. I'm gonna have to think about that. So yeah, I'm gonna have a gecko at my workstation, so I'll have the PETA cam set up. You guys can watch PETA do PETA things while I stream. In her new fancy enclosure. I'm live streaming. I'm talking about the new fancy enclosure for PETA.
Sup, chat?
Lisa, sup, chat. You mentioned not wanting kids. Same. Do you mind expanding on it? I hear it all the time. When are you gonna have some kids? When are y'all settled in? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I saw this thing once. It was like, okay, plants are the new pets. Pets are the new children. And children are the crazy exotic pets that you wonder why people even have them or can even afford to have them. Like tigers. Or chimpanzees. Everybody in the chat who's a parent's probably like canceled. It's mostly the kids are expensive thing. Also, like I think I'd be an okay parent, but I have a lot of childcare experience. I am a child at heart. Oh god, yeah, like scorpion people, like why? But it's mostly the like I don't want to birth children is like the biggest thing with me. I've always had like lofty ideas of maybe one day I would adopt, but then I decided on a career that would not leave a lot of time for like I know that there's artists out there who have families and stuff and they make it work. I do not think that I'm one of those people that could make it work.
Speaking of babies, though.
Oh boy. Apparently Lee has something about babies.
I was just admiring my carnivores, like I'm prone to do, when I noticed that my Venus flytrap was pushing up a flower. And I'm like, oh yay, look at you, you're pushing up a flower. And then I look a little bit closer and I see that that one of the traps looks pretty full. So I was like, oh, it looks like you caught a proper fly. Good for you, buddy. And then I look a little bit closer and I notice that there's another smaller plant right next to it, at which point I begin to squee ecstatically, my baby had a baby! And I was so happy! And I had to spend at least 5 minutes telling it what a good plant it is because it pushed out a baby. That's it. Enjoy.
And that's how I feel about pets. My pets are my babies. And my friends' kids, those are my nibblings. I will love and support the nibblings. I will spoil them when I see them. I'm the cool snake aunt to a few of them, so they mostly know me for my reptiles.
Yeah, but my babies are plants and they eat the bugs, so, you know, it's a useful baby.
Babies get yelled at if you let them eat bugs, or you get yelled at for letting them eat bugs, so...
That's true. That's true.
It's not best parenting practice to let them eat bugs.
But it is when it's a Venus flytrap, and I'm very happy about that.
Still not sorry for sharing baby turtles, though.
Fucker.
And we have that,
I mean, I kind of scrubbed it from my brain, and I had to think about it for a second, and now I've been reminded. Damn you. Alright. Have fun, I'm gonna go shower. Bye!
Just run away before I can pull up the stink pot turtles.
Oh yeah, I'm off. Bye.
But Lee, look at these turtles!
I've already seen how adorable they are.
Look at these turtles! That's okay. I'm gonna show the chat turtles. Oh, there's a good little picture of the stink pots. They're so small. There we go.
No.
Draws was saying we should get a bunch of these. They're called stink pot turtles. Look how small they are.
Stink pot? No, I don't trust the name.
Well, if you scare them, they poop or they musk on you.
Exactly. I don't trust that.
Well,
Did you scare them? They stink.
Yes. Yeah. You just don't scare them. Just don't scare them, and they won't musk on you. This is a stink pot turtle.
You know Halloween is my favorite holiday. I celebrate it every day. I can't help myself.
These little guys. This is a full-grown stink pot musk turtle.
You still on stream?
Yes.
Hi everyone.
Tim says hi. But when they're babies, they're super small. There's a baby. Oh, they're very tiny. I knew the stream was going to get derailed by reptiles and amphibians at some point. Here's a baby.
So small, stinks so bad.
Yes. Yes, you can literally scare the shit out of them. But they're so small when they hatch, they're like smaller than a quarter, I think. But look at those little babies. But yeah, I've mentioned in the I've mentioned in the Discord a couple of times, and on stream, I think, that I've got a 55-gallon tank in the back area where I'm working on other tanks, and it was my dad's. He's had it since like the 70s or the 80s, I can't remember. But it was a gift from my grandma to him, and he's had a couple of different animals in it. It's been used as a fish tank a couple of times, and it was just rotting in the backyard, and so he said I could have it, and now it's currently rotting in our backyard. But I intend on using it. We just haven't really decided what we want to put in it or where we're going to put it, because 55 enclosure is kind of big. So Draws suggested stink pot turtles, which hilariously, when we were living in Massachusetts, Lee fell in love with stink pot turtles and was researching potentially getting one while we were in Massachusetts, because they're really small, so you can keep them in like a, I think they're one of the turtles that you can keep in like a 20-gallon enclosure, so we could have a couple of them in the 55-gallon, but we've talked about just turning it into a fish tank. I've always wanted to do a goth fish tank.
That sounds
like all black fish.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh man, that would really light up with like the neon accent stuff. With the, I guess that's more saltwater than fish. But...
Well, you can add lighting and stuff to it and make decor, but I got a fish tank, or at one point we had talked about getting oh, what are they called? Red-eyed crocodile skinks.
That I remember.
The only problem is they're expensive. And you want to get captive bred, and they're very hard to breed. I'm pulling up a picture for you for the chat of these cute little shits. Copy image. So this is a red-eyed crocodile skink. They look like little dragons. They're very cute. I love them. Here's the thing with a couple of them. I talked to. But yeah, they're little dragons. I showed them to Lee, and then she became super obsessed with them, and she wanted to get one. And then she got her little goth gecko. Yeah, they're neat. They're about $250 to $300 a piece, and really fragile. So they're a little more advanced than ball pythons, but they're really cute. Oh, rad, thanks. I think I saw... Did I see that email? I have my email browser open. Yes, I did get that email. So I'm gonna look at it later. Well, dang, I wonder if the advertising has been working, because my numbers on the EC site have been going up. Yay! Don't mind me, I might be just distracted by... Nice. Where is that thing? I wish to view the thing. Let me view the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get my shit together and do those little PNG tuber thingies that I've got. Why does she look so weird? Let's flip this bitch. Oh, that's why. It's so funny how just flipping the canvas kind of just makes everything a little... What the dick? There we go. I just want to erase a little bit. Not all the way, just a little bit. Just enough. I don't like that face. Honestly, that's super helpful because I never know what I don't know what makes interesting clips. So if there's like stories or whatever that you're like, this would be really funny as like a short or its own separate thing, like, yeah, send it my way. Then I don't gotta go digging for it. Oh, that's right. I'm working backwards. Oh, I do need to share the, I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna share I sent the one about my, my nibbling calling me lame to my friend, and she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna show Cassie when I see her next. It's like, yes! Ah, Discord, there we go. Dropping the video into Discords. Where? There it is. Yeah. It made me laugh. No, legit, that's how I feel about comic pages, where it's like, I have worked on this and refined it so many damn times, I'm just tired of it now. Whatever that works. Yeah, it works for now. I need to switch my the Auntie Mel video got like a guttural laugh from me when I watched it. Remember, Auntie loves you. Now I'm gonna have to start shouting out like all the nibblings. In age order. Let's move that text over. Was that Avril Lavigne? I was wondering. You know what? I want to move that. Okay, I was wondering if that was Avril Lavigne, and I was too scared to ask. I'll hide that real quick. And I need to. Think. Okay, I think I want that gone for a minute. Yes, and orange. Yeah, Skater Boy was my jam when I was a small one. Oops. There we go. You know what? Maybe I will stack these down. Yeah, there we go. Adding 2 panels, but whatever. don't want that. Alrighty. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, I like that a little better. I've been seeing a lot of videos like that where they're showing up in my feed and they look like they've already been started, and I'm like, I have no recollection of putting this video on at all. Lee and Tim are like, we didn't put that video on. And it's like, where'd the fucking video come from? I figured, like, oh, they're doing that to game the system. I thought I was crazy. No, I wasn't. Apparently there's a thing they were doing. Well, it's about time for me to take a break. Yeah, it certainly doesn't make me want to watch the video ever when they pull something like that. I'm thinking way too hard on this. I don't like that sketch. I don't like that. I'm gonna work on what I can work on, which is these two panels. Which I can even copy paste. Aha! Copy pasta. Computer reminded me to save. Do, 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 do. Do. Hardware acceleration in Chrome off. We can use OBS to clip from Netflix. Aye, aye, Captain. Control save. Alright, now I can... doing? I don't even know. I think that means I need to take a snack break. I'm gonna take my snack break in about 5 minutes.
And then I will take over the stream.
Oh shit.
I have great ideas for your comic. It's gonna be so different.
It's gonna turn into a porn comic, I know it.
No. Not at all. Just, but go with me here. Imagine.
What did your disaster of a wife just do?
I don't know, I'll find out. But just think. Beach episode and bathhouse episode and hot spring episode combined.
I have had all of those in my head. I've mentioned Tim has a degree in theater, right? Like, dude got a degree in evil laugh. Draw says you have a great evil laugh.
Thank you. Practicing it for years. I was gonna be evil once. Wasn't good at it.
You're too much of a good boy. Lee and I are way more likely to turn supervillain than you.
Oh, I know.
I do not have a good evil laugh. I just do evil.
You have to practice it. You can do it though. The important thing is that it comes from the diaphragm, because you don't want ha 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 ha. Oh, that's good because you got that whole twang. You want that deep.
Totally won't clip.
Totally won't clip.
Yeah, I got a dude in here. He takes my streams and he makes clips for YouTube.
No way. Oh, that's awesome.
Well, here's one that
Hello.
Your wife's making noises again. Lee keeps making noises of distress. Well, dang, now that I'm put on the spot, I don't feel like I can do a good evil laugh.
Everybody's making funny noises in this house.
There we go. Okay, so... Here.
Yeah.
Oh. I turned it up. Here. Stupid thing. Pause, damn you. Oh, there's the...
Oh, okay. Here, I got it.
Yeah, start. You have an iPhone, figure it out!
Nope, that's not JJ. That's actually that's my friend's daughter. The oldest of my nibblings. Shout out to Cassie. I doubt you're watching this or will ever watch it, but just know that Auntie loves you. She's probably gonna get older, her mom's gonna be like, you made a cameo in Auntie Mel's comics. She's just gonna be like, so? That comic's lame. And then I'm gonna die on the inside because the child just called me lame. It's not JJ.
That's great. They did a good job with that. I love all the little pop-ups.
Mm-hmm. You hear that, Draws? Tim said you did a good job. I think so too. If I didn't make that clear already. Why am I struggling with this so much?
Every day you're struggling.
Every day I'm struggling. Do 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 do. At some point, you'll catch an authentic evil laugh from me, because I'll be scheming. I'll be scheming live. The gecko splat a gif. Splat. Splat. One of these days, my gecko is gonna jump on my face on camera, and
that's when it'll work.
that is when it will. That's when it will be more than a tickle hurt. Riley is screaming. Why is she screaming? Determined. I think the struggle with the sketching is because I'm so used to working in Procreate. You know what? I'll make those top panels smaller. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot. I gotta learn how to make custom emotes, because I've seen those in different chats and stuff, and yeah, I've got a couple that I've wanted to make, but splat would be funny. Drop splats in the chat for that fail. Splat, 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 splat. Control T. Let's just make it a little smaller. That actually looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. It's amazing what happens when you just use the tools that you paid for. There we go. Dropping the cord. Oh, it is time for me to take my union break. I'm not a part of a union, but, you know, I would be. Says it's gonna take a break, gets distracted. You know what? I'm gonna take a break because I keep fucking up that last panel. I'm so close to being able to move on to line art. This is the break that I need to get my shit together. Here's my doodle break, which one day I'll make into an actual break thing. I have so much on my plate. It's like, what? Alright, my dudes, I will be right back. I need a snack, and there is no cat cam. Why do I even have that up? Why do we even have that camera? Because sometimes the cats are cute and let me, like, have a camera on for them, and then other times they're not, because they're buttheads. Oh no. There we go. that to look nicely. There we go. Let's see if that's... Did I just make it worse? No, got the right. Alright. Officially taking a break. I'll be back after I get snackies and use the bathroom and refill my drink. I've still got a lot of drink there. Okay, nobody panic. I'm back. Alright, what am I missing on? Excuse me. I have turned. Yo, I could not go to the bathroom by myself. Like, cats heard me going for the bathroom and they rushed in before I could and they wouldn't leave. Felt like I had bodyguards. Alright, I got an hour left. And then I get to get ready to go to bed. Because the cats decided to wake me up an hour earlier than they usually do. Should be able to get this panel done in an hour, right? Right? I don't like his face. Which is sad, because normally I like his face. I like drawing his face. But his face is not cooperating right now. Well, that certainly explains why they run to the bathroom whenever they hear me walking towards that way. Also, they like to look out the window that's behind the toilet. There's like a shelf with a shelf underneath the window, and they like to look out there, especially when the neighbors are out. Riley is she's a little nosy neighbor. What do I want to have him doing with his arms? Well, maybe I'll change the body a little bit. Whatever, doesn't need to be perfect. One almost fails. Crossed arms. God, his body's looks massive. Let's fix that. Do. I don't hate that as much. Let's see if we can fix Melina a little bit. Okay, I know I just made them bigger, but now I need to make them a little smaller. Oh no, he's too damn big. Yeah, I'll let my friends have the kids and I'll spoil their children. It takes a village, or so I hear. He's so tall. Wait, how tall did I make him last time? 5. Okay, that's right. Oh yeah, the cats are constantly yelling at us. Always displeased with our parenting style. 8 nibblings, that's a lot. Man, now I want ice cream. It's my treat for completing the stream.
Wait a minute, we get treats for completing the streams?
I mean, I treat myself after completing a stream.
After the stream, you must treat yourself. I didn't know I could go bonus.
Yeah, you treat yourself to ice cream. It takes a lot of brain power to do a live stream.
I was trying to sketch on live stream last night, and it's like...
Especially sketching on live stream. It's a...
I'm so self-conscious. I would love to be able to just sit and sketch and draw and have people say, hey, draw this! I try it every now and again, but I don't know how you pull it off.
You know, I don't have an answer for that, so I don't even know how I pull it off.
Practice?
What?
Cat says it's practice.
Yeah, practice. It's practice. Also,
That too. Perseverance.
Perseverance and doing, just practice. It's basically just practice. That's...
Practice twice. Yeah, this practice, I just gotta keep doing it.
My friends and I in high school, we used to hang out and draw with each other and pass sketchbooks around and stuff and draw comics. So that was so we got used to drawing in front of other people, especially when talking. I think the thing that really helped was doing commissions at conventions. Actually, you know what really helped? It was learning, it was studying caricatures, because, in drawing caricatures, you need to be able to draw quick, and you need to be able to draw while talking. You know what? I'm gonna add some flow here. Too much flow. Yeah, there we go. I did it! Okay. Save.
You've saved us all. What will you do?
I don't think I saved us all, but I at least got these pages sketched out. That's 2 pages that I can ink.
I just love the way you said it. It's like, I did it.
Ooh, let's see, best ice cream. I like ice cream. I'm not super picky. Let's see. I gotta save this. Okay, I like a lot of ice cream, but I really like I can't remember what like it's called for every different thing, but I remember one company called Death by Chocolate, and it was chocolate ice cream with chocolate fudge and bits of chocolate fudge brownie inside of it, and chef's kiss. Delicious. Oh, with Ben and Jerry's, Americone Dream. Love it. It's delicious. I also like that a portion of the funds go to a charity. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. I was changing the...
Saving the world.
One comic page at a time. There we go.
Seems to be your MO.
And control save. That's page 14. And then canvas size over here, page 11 inches, and control save 15. Whew. Yay. Open. And what's the matter, Tatsu? Yeah, the waffle cone and the caramel. I think it would be caramel because I think caramels are like the hard candies, or the chewy candies. What's the matter, Tatsu? Why do you sound so sad? Why do you sound so sad, little man? He ignored me. Just walked away like that. Panels. And try out these funky tools. I don't like that. I don't like that either. Illuminate. Oh wait, I have a... What, Tatsu? What's the matter, little man? It's talk to me. Let's do that instead. Just a little off center. Just a little uncomfy. Okay, maybe a little more. A little more straight would be good. Yeah, that looks good. You know, I think I want to drop these panels a little more. Let's do 30 instead. Yeah, it looks a little better. 30. God damn it. Hello, enchilada.
Hey, enchilada.
It would be a good morning for you, wouldn't it? Nope, but he's about to learn. Aluminium. What are we trying to spell out? Aluminium. Oh, so it would be afternoon. Good afternoon. Alright, let's see if this polyline will work, or if it's gonna fight me. Oh, it didn't fight me. Yay. Okay, maybe it fought me a little bit. Eh. It works. Panels. Aluminium. Well, because there's caramel and then there's caramel. They're two different things. And I can't remember which is which. I think caramel is the syrup.
Yeah, I think caramel is the softer stuff. I could be wrong.
Caramel versus caramel. Am I dumb? Is it not? Caramel sticky candy made from sugar. Yes. Oh no, that's... Caramel's just the one thing. I thought it was... Well, whoever told me that's a fucking liar. Or maybe that website's a liar, I don't know. Don't get too impressed, Colin Draws, because apparently I was given false information. I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. Wish I could remember who told me that so that I could punch him. How dare you tell me wrong things? Oh, no, that can go away.
Hey, Mel, did you know that Neptune is the largest planet in the solar system?
I can't remember if that's right or not. I think it's
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Jupiter is the biggest.
Okay!
I should have done an art-related thing. Did you know that the live-action Cinderella, or Snow White, is the greatest movie of all time?
Who the fuck are you? Line art. Okay. Now the one thing I'm really not good at, inking while talking. Okay, let's see how well this goes. Not that great so far. Chris HC. The name does not sound familiar. So no, I don't think I watch Chris HC. My goodness, the neighbor's dogs are being extra loud today. Enlighten me, who is Chris HC? Wait a second, Chris HC. Oh, okay, call me Chris. Yeah, I used to follow her on TikTok when I used TikTok. I haven't seen her videos in a very long time. What the heck was I looking for? Well, dang, good for her. The real small club. I don't think so. I'm not nearly as cultured as y'all think I am. Oh, the Ote. So I picked that up when I was a kid from I think it was the 1992-93 Little Rascals movie. They go, "Oh, Tay."
Oh, is that where you got that?
That's the earliest memory that I have of the word Ote is from the Little Rascals movie. Fun fact about the Little Rascals, and not the 93 movie, but like the old TV show. According to my dad, which I don't know, he might have been full of bullshit, but he had 2 dogs, Jake and Buck. He loved those dogs so much that if me or my sisters were born boys, he was planning on naming us Jake and Buck. Love these dogs. The dogs were from what were they? The dog from the Little Rascals TV show was the sire of my dad's 2 dogs. So he had the baby dogs from the dog from the Little Rascals.
Really?
From what he told me,
Was it type of dog or same dog?
no, like the dog from the Little Rascals was his dog's dad, like
Oh, wow.
the sire. Yeah, love those dogs to death.
Yeah, I don't think I saw the. I've seen a few of the old black and white Little Rascals. I don't think I remember the trailer for the Little Rascals, the more recent, the one that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I remember the trailer for it. Alfalfa.
Oh, and my dad said that when he was living in Ohio, he lent Michael Jackson some money when they were like Jackson 5, like little Michael Jackson. My dad's told us this story a bunch of times of where him and his friend would go to the convenience store, and one day they're in the convenience store buying their snacks, and in walks in Michael Jackson and one of the other Jackson brothers. I can't remember which one it was. But my dad was like hiding behind the shelving with his friend. He's like, dude, that's Michael Jackson! And so I guess they were getting snacks and stuff, and they didn't have, like, they had money, they just didn't have enough to cover all the snacks that they were getting, so my dad lent them, like, I don't know what it was back then, like $1 or something, and they were like, oh, cool, well, my auntie's outside, so if you just follow us out there, she'll pay you back. And auntie was driving a real nice car, thanked my dad and his friend for being nice, and gave him the money and a little extra, and yeah.
That could be true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely within the realm of possibility. Back when, like, with the Jackson 5 and stuff.
Yeah, my dad lived in the area, like,
that time and stuff, it would have, I mean, even modern rock stars and celebrities and stuff, they're just people.
yeah.
Everyone about their thing.
So yeah, whether it happened or not, fun stories that my dad has told us.
It's a great story. It might even be true.
Yeah, well, I also, like, I have a hard time, like, saying, like, oh, there's no way that could have happened, because, the Jacksons are from around that area, if I remember correctly. I don't know much about the Jackson 5, but I know they're from, like, the Midwest, northern area. But, like, I do know that whenever I tell people that I played basketball with Spinny Johnson,
Oh, yeah.
I get weird looks. I'm like, you did not. Like, yeah. 5th grade, dude came to my school for school presentation, and I was that lame. Well, not lame. I hated recess because, you know, I would get bullied and stuff. Where Mama Draws used to work was related to brain samples. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so instead of going to recess, I would hang out in the school cafeteria, and I would help clean up after lunch and stuff. It didn't help, or it didn't hurt that they would give me candy for, you know, as payment. So, I'd hang out in the cafeteria and clean up and stuff, and while I was sweeping the floor, and the cafeteria was it was also the multi-purpose room and the what was it called? The multi-purpose room and the gym. So it had like basketball hoops and stuff in there. And so I had heard that we were having a guest speaker that day, but I wasn't exactly sure who it was. So I'm just focused on cleaning up the cafeteria. And in walks this guy with the basketballs and stuff, and he starts practicing dribbling and stuff. And at the time, I was on the city basketball team. I wasn't really great at it, but what was it? But while he was practicing his shots and stuff, one of the balls rolled towards me, and so I threw the ball to him in a typical basketball pass, and he asked if I played, and I said, yeah, I play sometimes. And so he asked if I wanted to dribble with him and stuff. So I played basketball with him for a bit until the bell rang and I had to go back to class. Had no idea who the guy was. And then later on in the day, we all went to the cafeteria to watch a presentation, and we get told, like, yeah, we got Spinny Johnson from the Harlem Globetrotters who came here to do a basketball demonstration. And if you don't know who the Globetrotters are or what they're known for, they're a basketball team that's known for their very flashy, like, basketball dribbling, and like they'll spin like 3 basketballs on one finger, or they'll spin basketballs on like shoelaces and stuff like that. They do really crazy like basketball acrobatics. And so while I was sitting there watching the presentation and everything, and then he got handed a microphone and thanked everybody for having him there that day, and said that this is the part that got me. So he was talking about how he felt very welcomed at the school, and that everybody was so kind, and he wanted to give a shout out to the kid who played basketball with him while he was warming up earlier, and asked if they were in there. So I raised my hand because I'm like, well, that was me. And so he brought me up in front of everybody, and I have to tell you, I was not the cool kid in school. Like, my social credit was not that great. I had my small group of friends, and that was about it. I was the weird kid. So he brought me up to do a free throw. And so he hands me the basketball, and I'm like, please, for the love of God, make this shot, because I will look like the lamest person ever if I miss this. Nothing but net. I made it. School went wild. That was the coolest that I ever was for like 5 minutes. And yeah, that's how I met Spinny Johnson and got to play basketball with him, and made a free throw in front of the whole school. And that's my cool story for whenever I do like 2 truths and a lie. That's one of the truths. I wish I could say that I've been that cool since, but no, that's like the coolest that's I've ever gotten. As far as sports go, like drawing and artwork, I've always been cool with that, she says. But sports ball, I am not very great at sports. The lie is usually something along the lines of like, what do I change up the lie usually. Sometimes it's like, I've lived in 4 different states. But of course, most people go for the Spinny Johnson one because that just does not sound true. And I was like, no, actually, I've only lived in 2 states. But I did play basketball with the Harlem Globetrotter. I you know what? I want to see what's up with Spinny Johnson. What has he been up to in the last? God, oh geez, that was 20 years ago. That was old. I'm old. That was 20 years ago. Spinny Johnson, Harlem Globetrotters. Oh shit, he's got a website. Oh, yep, that's him. I recognize that face. Alright, dropping it in the chat. Dang, I'm gonna steal that. 4 different states: denial, apathy, Cali, and Mass. Yep. So yeah, there's the dude, Spinny Johnson. He exists. He does school visits. And the sad thing about all that is, about the whole Spinny Johnson thing, is that happened before the time of smartphones, so nobody took pictures. Or nobody took pictures that I was aware of, because, like, my parents didn't go to that assembly. My parents were always working. And they wouldn't have necessarily known to go to a basketball thing because their kid was going to end up shooting a free throw. I'm trying to think about any other cool stories. Like, it's kind of hard to think up stories that have happened. Because usually it'll be like, there's like a trigger word, and it's like, oh yeah, this one time at band camp. Honestly, favorite part of the whole movie was that kid. Just one time at band camp. A dude would probably not remember me if I went up to him and was like, hey, do you remember like 20 years ago you called this kid up? I feel like I've done like thousands of school visits since then. No, I don't remember. Yeah, that weird kid that you played basketball with ended up becoming a comic artist. Like, the complete opposite of basketball. Oh, come on, Ian. Get your hair together. Okay, so not really an exciting story, but just kind of a funny one. Last year, because we were living in Chico at the time, and Chico's a college town. So I was thinking, oh, cool, I'll get a skateboard and I'll just like board my way around. Never rode a skateboard besides just the usual, like, when I was a kid, we used to steal my uncle's skateboards and ride down the really steep driveways, like sitting on the boards like a sled. But I figured, like, how hard could it be to learn to skateboard? So I got a cheap skateboard from Five Below, because thought that would be easy. And after trying to stay balanced on it, I was like, I'm going to break my neck. So I sold the skateboard on Facebook Marketplace. To some mom who was like, yeah, my kid wants to learn to skateboard, so I thought I'd get one. I was like, good luck with that! So many broken bones. I'd like to try, like, drawing or painting a deck. That seems like fun. I know you can buy blank decks from Blick, so I've thought about it.
They have them at Blick.
Yeah, you can buy blank skateboards and
That's cool.
design the decks and stuff. They're pricey, but
There was that web series, Strip Search.
uh-huh.
One of the challenges was they had to, they were doing stuff for Magic the Gathering.
Uh-huh.
They needed to design a skateboard deck. And the design that got chosen got used by the Wizards of the Coast or whoever. I think it's Wizards of the Coast that does Magic.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Neat. And Rosen's dad met Jesse Owens back when he was a young adult. Friggin' EC skate decks. Oh, and that's the thing. Like, I would feel really weird getting a skate decks and be like, I don't want anybody to ride it.
It's smaller.
Yeah, I mean,
And the thing is, that's a thing. Like, people will collect skateboards for the artwork and stuff. But usually they're skateboarders.
yeah.
They have their boards for play and their boards for show.
Yeah, I went to the skateboard Reddit when I was hoping to learn to skateboard last year and realized, like, oh, not only do I know nothing about skateboarding and it's not that easy, there's different kinds of skateboards that are better for different kinds of riders. Apparently what I should have gotten as a starter board was a longboard. And I just got, like, and they come in different sizes. Like, I knew longboards. I knew about longboards, like the regular skateboards, and then penny boards. My little sister used to ride skateboarding, or used to do skateboarding in college to get from class to class. So she would do a longboard, and then she got a penny board at some point. But yeah, I should have gotten a longboard, but I didn't. And then I realized, oh, I am not nearly as agile as I once was. I'm going to break my neck if I keep trying to ride this skateboard. There's my handsome boy. Okay, screen printing would be cool, because we're getting a screen printing setup in like a month. So, yeah, gonna make some t-shirts and tote bags and maybe some skate decks. I really want to make t-shirts. Like, nobody else needs them. Like, I just want the t-shirts. That eye is bothering me. So do I. I've started collecting tote bags. Maybe when I can do further conventions again, maybe I'll consider mass making tote bags and t-shirts and stuff. Oh my goodness, time flew by. I got 5 minutes left. And then I get to get comfy cozy and maybe read some manga before going to bed. Question for Tim and Mel. Crowdfunding another Black Label / EC?
Yes, but not yet, because I don't quite have enough pages yet, and I was actually thinking about...
I don't know if you guys can hear him. Let me...
We were talking about that this morning, actually.
Yeah, come over here so that they can hear you in the microphone.
I will be doing another Kickstarter for Volume 2, but Volume 2 is still a little ways off. I have...
Closer than I am to Volume 2 of EC.
Yeah, but I still have like 120 pages. It's all written, and half of it has been like, you know, I've got the rough thumbnails and stuff. And I think the next chapter I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. I'm gonna lay out all the pages and just do all the sketches first and do everything at once. And I might release it differently over on DeviantArt and just keep everybody updated on what I'm doing, and then release the chapter all at once. I haven't decided yet. We shall see. But there will definitely be a Volume 2 Kickstarter or crowdfunder.
Yeah, okay, so like we'll have to see how things play out in the future as far as crowdfunder and Kickstarter goes, because apparently Kickstarter walked back all their stupid stuff that they were doing to where I was like,
Figured it out, eh?
Yeah, they figured out that they were losing so much money from the stupid blockchain stuff, so they've like quietly walked it back. So it might be not a terrible thing to do Kickstarters.
And they got a little happy with their ban hammer.
Ooh. Draws says that you should...
A lot of people got pulled back, or were able to go back, but there was a time there where
Yeah, Draws says that you should really do ASMR. You got a good voice for it.
Interesting idea. I never considered it. Especially if I'm like drawing an ASMR. Because usually, like when I'm now I gotta come up with a comic idea for this. This is fun. Do ASMR.
Do ASMR. Yes, I do plan on crowdfunding another volume of EC. The problem is, I do EC mostly by myself. Sometimes I hire Lee to work on base coloring pages for me so that I can work on other parts of the comic, but it takes a lot longer for me to do pages because they're all full color. And I have no idea how long it's going to take for me to get Volume 2 done. I can tell you that Volume 2 is going to be 4 chapters, so Chapter 5 is the first of the chapters in Volume 2. And I can tell you that Volume 2 ends with a pretty massive cliffhanger. So, sorry, not sorry about that. And it is 9 o'clock. I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. And get comfy. Thanks for coming. I will see y'all on the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, then what are you doing with your life? The Discord is so much fun now that people are like participating in it and stuff. Yeah, next stream is set to be Tuesday, health willing, and I will see y'all on the flip side.